Hi, my name is Luke, expressing my love for Gadigal people and Gadigal lands where I live. I'm going to read two poems. The first was shortlisted for the Judith Wright Poetry Prize 2019, and it's set in my hometown Kurnell, where 250 years ago that pirate first came ashore. Kurnell. Lined with Norfolk pine, nostalgia-thin myths of peaceful settlement, I'm wondering why I return to your history strung out in clay bone-coloured coastal rhythms. Kurnell, seaside hometown crooning 250 years on. I've come tumbling back to you and your intellects of old dreamings, known best with eyes and intense brow, unfolding into colossal lectures of silence and listening to the hours graze against your cliff face back to ocean universities. The country that built my head and heart, the country shrunk and rose in gold dunes and sunk again under the weight of Caltex tycoons, sewerage plants, sand mines, speed sweeping the soliloquy hills for progress. Theft, heaving in its wake a crest of beachside deco-chic shacks and nautical-themed McMansions crested with anchors on national display. It's a flag world day in the complacent now, a flag to conquer and or be conquered in these games descended from James, these blind inventions and life-size replicas of life, detailing how museums and memorials help us forget the crown that burns off empires of waste. But Kurnell, you harbour my mad hope to see the Milky Way arc its dewy star-stained net, dip in the river of night where and when earth and sky reflect impossible symmetries. So I walk mid-thought, head high amongst the wild flannel flowers. Thirsty, drink from a stream time has carried my freshwater blood. In one great maternal canoe and one great paternal canoe, drifting from the north and northwest, along past wheat fields, grain silo, opal extractions, and folks fracking for redemption, all the way here to the land of the Dharawal, to Dharawal lands where I am the sum of black dirt and red dirt mob, holding on to barefoot knowledge and ancestral accents, old pondering songs I keep close to defend against the spoon-fed and grey-tamed answers of domesticated curlew commodities and dust worshippers whose poverty of love ring in the end of time with a ka-ching. Yes, I find myself here once again, moving out and back and into the birthplace of my poems, like tides swallowing the blue shells and the salt-swept memories of you, Kurnell. The next poem I will read is my take on the politics of recognition. All cut up. I dropped the black like a culture bomb, dancing possum, waltzing ghost gum, a figment of the left, of centre and just right for development. A policy success, I wear all the native brands, Aboriginal, Indigenous, descended, identified, accepted from the beginning, belonging to the land. Neither here nor now, somewhere outside of time, but firmly in my place, since time immemorial and according to science for 60,000 years-ish. In other words, I assumed the missionized position and learned to hate my face spread eagle with a smile. Yes, boss, call my landline a bluff. Go on, play pin the phenotype on the mongrel. I am a dot painting on a dunny roll, an acrylic fable, a smutty paperback novel. I drop the black like a culture bomb. The market is good for young fellas with half a brain and a whole lot of dumb luck, though still unsure whether to mention on resume Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander when applying for non-identified jobs. Don't worry, I'll tell everyone I'm the digestible kind of black. Good for acknowledging country and facilitating cultural competency afternoons, revamping your reconciliation action plans, charming old white women to donate to your cause. I translate well on the page and frame conversations carefully when I say abo, coon, or bung. I'm your parade, your pedigree prince, familiar with the eyes that play tricks. I'm articulate as a snowflake, though not nearly as original, dropping the black like a culture bomb, collecting bits of broken china in a coolerman. Every second shard has dreaming in the title, the adequate facsimiles with romantic watermarks. More or less unmarked, I'll close like a question, blunt as an auto-antonym, swimming butterfly against the tide of history, hiding the trauma, hide the shame. I drop the black like a culture bomb, sex the lyre bird and raise the city with a chainsaw song, strum the mandolin to soothe my grandmother's nerves, mastering the master's hands and listening to elders chant an ancient harangue, tone-throwing to the cosmic intelligent, slapping us all in the face like a Murray-Darling dead perch bog. I'm Blackopedia, as British as tea. I thought I was Black Jesus with a secret sacred constellation of freckles speckled on my arse, and then the Southern Cross became a symbol for bashing Muslims and wogs. I dropped the black like a culture bomb to piss off pundits like Ackerman and Bolt, spark fire in my belly and eyes, make me wild, make me sharpen the tongue. I fantasize of a face-off in kangaroo court, systematically dismantling their barely veiled ethnocidal tendencies in the one hand. The other holds a spear aimed for the leg. The nation will shed crocodile tears in memory of free speech. I'll be accused of living that dark underbelly, dark unspoken secret that fills the Telegraph and Sunrise TV every day. That naturalized violence, that somehow Aboriginal equals disease. Go on, bring on the tanks. I drop the black like a culture bomb. I wear my black, yellow, red, even though I'm growing more and more apprehensive of ethnic nationalism. I wear my scales, furs and feathers, freshwater, saltwater, red dirt, black dirt, beachside, bushside, a streak of volatile ochre across my forehead. Even though I'm growing more and more skeptical of black excellence. I'm a weak coffee, sorry Miss Langton, I will not pursue anything practical, but I do offer thanks for making so much possible. I'm a bad black faggot, see? A silly billy dilly bag trying to hunt down the me, cheeky buggers I saw dance. Deadly Leith bodies leaping over the silhouette tress of far-off mulga, white, sugary stuff, late October. I am an allegory, an anti-colonial killjoy, a social justice warrior carrying on just identity politics, poetics and polemics, a greedy socialist, fascist, capitalist, feminist, activist, queer-ass scumball. I'm so infamous you thought I was dead, sucked in, I'm Captain Crook, the first Australian and your first black PM. But why get even when I can get it all? Climbing the ladder of black benefits with my free Toyota, free dog desexing, free education, free home loan, free prescriptions, free premature death sentence, free benevolent hand, free ride on the gravy train to concessions and successions give back the land. I drop the black like a culture bomb because today is not the day for polite or tight poems. I am a messy text, I am out of control. When words fail, I reserve the right to scream and fuck white twinks that consent to be decolonized and play Settlers of Catan with a ruthless eye for your land and one day own a small quad bike business ripping up the sands on the dunes of a sorry place. That's my sick irony. I survive on imperial violence. What percentage am I white? What genealogy must weep? Grey lights, a knife, a sub-incision to extract those sleep beings of Gondwana land. I am skinned. If I lose and live, I'll eat Flash Devon and do the bro shake with my brothers in our lap suits. And if not, if I win, bury me in a tree on heritage listed land. Just one more up yours, carving clubs and war boomerangs in the bellows of another generation. I am a problem, always was, always will be.